Hey, it's Kathleen here. I've lost count how many times I've tried to do this video, but I really want to do this video because this company really means the world to me. It's called Hey Gluten Free. Their subscription box, and not only is their gluten-free subscription box filled with wonderful gluten-free things, they're all natural, they're organic. They're tasty. They're introducing me to things I never would have tried. Roasted fava beans, chickpeas, roasted chickpeas. I hate chickpeas, but roasted chickpeas, they taste like nuts. So if you're nut challenged, definitely check those out. But get a subscription to Hey Gluten Free, because you're going to get quality stuff. I did try another subscription box before I tried Hey Gluten Free, and I tried their gluten free, and they were just throwing like lollipops in there. It's almost like they went to just down the gas station and, oh yep, that's gluten free. I didn't even know if the stuff was gluten free, so I wasn't happy with that. These people are amazing. Their buyers work with small companies, and they send the best foods, and you just need to get a subscription. I reviewed the items on my Facebook page called Kitsy's Reviews and More. But I wouldn't have been able to try these items, and I'm sending business to the companies. But if it wasn't for Hey Gluten Free, I never would have tried these items. I would have walked right by them and said, "Oh, I am not spending that. I am not buying that just to try it, because I hate those beans." Anyway. And then come to find out, the way they're prepared, I love them. So let's go see what they sent me this month. Now, I've been in here because my camera keeps falling over, the phone rings, and life just happens. Plus, I'm sick. I had chemo yesterday, so this literally came at the nick of time. So normally I'd show you the pretty blue paper that they sent, which you can still kind of see, but it's been ripped open. So let me show you what I've gotten in this box. This is something new. These are roasted broad beans. I don't know what a broad bean is. To me, looking through the bag, and the flavor is garlic and onion. They're low fat. They're 100 calories. They have 7 grams of protein. They're high in fiber, and this is garlic and onion flavor. It's only an ounce, but this would be great in your lunchbox. Plus, it's got 7 grams of protein, and protein is what stops you from having the afternoon crash. Same thing like in the morning. If you're going to have, like, say, a bagel, just put a thin slice of peanut butter or some type of protein, and that will stop you from, at like 10 o'clock, grabbing for the candy jar. Same thing at 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, whenever the crashes happen. Protein is the key. So I'm really looking forward to trying these. I've never had a broad bean. They kind of look like butter beans, but who knows. But I bet you they're really good. Can't wait to try these. Okay, another new item. Home free lemon burst mini cookies. They're gluten-free, peanut-free, nut-free, whole grain. Oh, it says pucker up. I love lemon, so we will try these. And I will give more of a review on Kissy's Reviews and More, so you'll know what's in it and all that, and how they taste it. Next up. Now, this is by Soul Sprout. These are almond butter bites. This one particular flavor is cacao almond. I've also had a Mexican chocolate one that was absolutely delicious, and I don't know how to describe these. They're little bites. They're not chewy, but they're soft, and the chocolate isn't in your face, and they're just really good. So I don't know that I've had just the regular, I don't know that I've had cacao almond, but the other flavors I've had, and I apologize for not reviewing them, I was sick, and it was just the holidays. So, but I have had these in several different flavors, and they're really, really good, and they're good for you. So again, I will be doing a write-up, but I would never have tried these if it wasn't for Hey Gluten Free, my subscription box that I get every month, and it's just awesome. Next up, these are called Skinny Crisp, which I don't need to lose weight, obviously, but they're low carb, which means, if you don't know, carbs are energy. When you eat a carb, it's like bread, stuff like that. That's why before the Boston Marathon, they have a spaghetti dinner right before it, because they load up on carbs, because carbs convert into energy. Problem: if you don't convert it into energy, it turns into sugar in your bloodstream. And you know what happens to sugar in your bloodstream? If you don't burn it off, it turns into fat. You need to keep your sugars down. Sugar feeds cancer. So you want to be kind of conscious of your carbs, especially if you're diabetic. If you're a diabetic, I don't need to tell you that. You already know that. But for those of you who might be dealing with the diabetic for the first time, or are trying to get an understanding of it, carbs are very important to watch. They're important for anybody, really. But this particular flavor, I've gotten them in several flavors. This is sesame. And let me tell you, I had this with some hummus. And again, I hate chickpeas, but hummus, that is a whole different level. And I had the toasted sesame with some hummus. Oh, absolutely delicious. My chia seeds, Foods Alive. I love Foods Alive. They make the best stuff. Anything I've ever had from them, I absolutely love. And chia seeds, I make chia pudding. Instead of making my smoothie, I take my protein powder. I take my dynamic fruits and greens, which has probiotics and all that stuff in. I mix it with coconut milk. I add maple syrup as a sweetener because there's only 17 calories a tablespoon. So I just add 2 tablespoons. 36 calories. I can handle that. It's natural. It's local. I can go up the street and get it from the Sugar Shack. I add pure vanilla extract made from Madagascar beans, or wherever they happen to source the beans from. Be very wary of organic vanilla if it does not say beans, because organic vanilla comes from a place that you don't want to know about. And they can call it organic because it truly is organic. It comes from a beaver gland. And so, yeah, it is organic. I have no idea how they figured that out. But anyway, so I'd be careful. Just get your vanilla made out of vanilla beans. So anyway, I use almond milk. I use my smoothie mix along with my protein powder. I add vanilla. I add almond extract and maple syrup. I get that all mixed up nice so everything is mixed in. And then I dump in some chia seeds and I keep shaking because chia seeds become gelatinous. And I shake them in my shaker cup until they start to get a little gelatinous, so they'll stay in the liquid instead of sinking to the bottom. The more you shake it, the more gelatinous it gets over time. And it reaches a point where they're going to kind of stay where they're at. Then I stick it in the fridge overnight, and it becomes chia pudding. And then what I do is I have a homemade cereal that I make from different grains and such, and some crunchy dried fruits. And I just put like a half a cup of that into the chia pudding, and it gives it a whole different, gives you all different types of textures and flavors. So it's chia seeds are awesome. They're like the gift that keeps on giving, and they're really good for you. I believe they're high in omega fats. If I'm not, I could be wrong. I believe that they are though. Jessica, we love you, Jessica. Jessica, you make the best granola. You make the best muffin mix. There's no flavor I've had yet. Anything I've gotten made by Jessica's All Natural are natural foods. Jessica's Natural Foods is the correct company name. Anything I've ever had by Jessica's has been phenomenal, and it doesn't make me feel crappy. And in all honesty, granola was never on the top of my list. When you think of granola, you think of the stuff we got in the 80s, which was basically oats and honey and filled with a ton of calories and really boring. Not Jessica's. Jessica, oh, she brought granola to a whole new level. Definitely try the different. I've tried 3 different flavors, and they're all to die for. And they sent. I've gotten share bags, and it's really hard to share it because it tastes so good. So Jessica's is awesome. Anything so far I've had made by Jessica's has been wonderful. Speaking of which, Ancient Grain, teff, and oat flour. This is her muffin mix, and the way I did a variation on it, a couple variations on it. My absolute favorite way to make this is the smaller size bag. This one is 8 ounces. I take it really ripe mango, right when I get it, the day I'm going to make it, and then I cube it, and then I scrape it all into a bowl, and then I get my nice clean hands in there, and I squish and squish and squish, and I get mango juice, but I get the pieces down so they're little tiny, like pea size, and even smaller, and that goes in the mix, along with some unsweetened coconut, and whatever else the recipe calls for it, and it is absolutely a slice of heaven. You can make them a whole bunch of different ways. That just happens to be my favorite way. I love mangoes. It's a fresh mango. I know what's going in there. It's unsweetened organic coconut that I'm using, and I use a really fine coconut that it's something you would want to bake with, not something that, I don't know, you'd want. Some candies you roll in shredded coconut. I like the finer stuff that's a little difficult to eat that way, mixed in the muffins. Oh, what a joy that is. One last thing from Jessica. This is one of my absolute favorites. Pecan almond granola. And Hey Gluten Free knows my favorite, so they spoil me sometimes, so I get my favorites a lot. Thank you. But again, Jessica's pecan almond, and I can't remember the other flavor. It's a maple flavor. It is just absolutely wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. Jessica, we love you. Now, I haven't tried this brand yet, but this is Nutty Bean Company, and these are roasted fava beans. This particular flavor is salt and vinegar, and I also have a wasabi ginger, which I haven't tried yet. I'm a little leery about the wasabi. Although I do like wasabi peas, but only little bits, because if you've ever had wasabi, it will knock you over. It's spicy, but in a different way. It's kind of, it will clear out your nasal passages for sure, but it's not like a ghost pepper. It's kind of hard. You just gotta try it. So I'm looking forward to trying these as well as the wasabi ginger. And what I'm finding is these roasted beans taste like nuts. So really looking forward to it. And I know my husband will like salt and vinegar, and I know for a fact he would like wasabi. So if they don't suit my palate, the hubs gets them. Next up, Simple Squares. This is coconut flavor. And again, I will be writing specific reviews on these items on Kitsy's Reviews and More on Facebook. So please look for the page. The link will be down below. I've had these, and I had them on a chemo week, and oh, this was definitely, it tasted great, and it didn't bother my stomach, especially being nauseous and stuff, so these are really good. Rickaroons! Any flavor I've gotten of Rickaroons, they're macaroons. This particular flavor is peanut butter. And I've had the peanut butter, and it's not in your face peanut butter. It's, you enjoy the macaroon, and then there's notes of peanut butter. And I know that sounds like food snobby, but it's the best way I can describe it. They're just really, really good. Next up, oh, here's my wasabi and ginger flavor of the nutty beans. Vega bars. These are actually a meal replacement, and I buy these anyway. They have probiotics. They have all your fruits and greens that you need for the day. So they are a true meal replacement. And I buy these when I can't have my probiotics in my smoothies or my chia pudding, because it happens. So when I can't do that, I just grab one of these, and it's almost like having a candy bar, only it's good for you. So, but yeah, this particular one, these are made in a place that uses nuts, and this particular one has nuts in it. So, and my absolute favorite. Oh, my back is killing me. Excuse me for a second. Oh. The mix. Literally. Everything you see listed on there is everything that is in this little package. It's 150 calories. It's one serving. And it is absolutely, absolutely delicious. Everything is kind of dried, but like the coconut are coconut like chips, and they're just really, they're tender. They don't crunch. The berries are dry, and they're a little chewy, as you would imagine, goji berries. Almonds, cashews, mulberries. I never had mulberries until I tried this. Sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds. You really can't go wrong with this. It is my absolute favorite mix that they've sent me. And whenever I see these in the box, I just get so excited. But I have to limit myself because I love them that much that I kind of try to save them for last. Or if I have a couple of them, I might eat one right away, and then I'll save the other one for a special time. So that's this month's daily. That is this month's Hey Gluten Free box, and I'm very, very happy with what they've sent me. I've been very happy with the things they've sent me all along. Please check out. Definitely go check them out. Try a subscription. A lot of times they have specials. Try a subscription for 3 months, or even 6 months. Just give it a shot, because the boxes will be different every month, and the food is really, really good, and it's snacks that are good for you. Excuse me. These are snacks I'd be buying anyway. excuse me, like, I buy Vega bars anyway, so I was kind of psyched to see those there because they're not cheap. And so they're sending me quality products, and they're sending me things I probably never would have tried, and I'm so glad that they are, because I'm very open-minded when it comes to food, to a point. If it has bugs in it, I will not eat bugs. But I never thought I would eat chickpeas or fava beans or anything like that, because I don't like them as the vegetable or as the legume or whatever they are. But this way as a snack, roasted, oh, completely different. So head on over to Hey Gluten Free, check out what they have, see if they have any specials, try a box, heck, get a 3-month subscription. It's $30 a box. It's stuff I'd be buying anyway, and this stuff is so expensive. I am definitely getting my money's worth. My husband's helped me out with this, and it's put weight on me. If it wasn't for these boxes, I'd still be, I'm still kind of skinny, but I definitely would be malnutrition. So thank you, Hey Gluten Free, and I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you really liked it and would like to see more, hit the subscribe button. Look for links down below for, I'll put a link to Hey Gluten Free. I'll also put a link to my Facebook page so you can go read about some of the things. I was off on the holidays because the holidays are the holidays, and I got sick. But there are some reviews on there. There are reviews of other things as well. But read about the different things that they've sent me. And definitely go to their webpage and sign up and get yourself a subscription. It's worth it. They're the nicest people, and they send the best food. This is the best box I've ever gotten. And it's stuff I'd be buying anyway. So, Kathleen out. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.